everyone, my name is Steve Samuel from Design Visionaries, and I'd like to share some cool things with you. I have these friends, these wonderful friends, really awesome people. They live in Arizona, beautiful Arizona, and they had this old fence, and the fence was there for a while, and the sun is so strong that it just kind of rotted out the wood. And so they asked me to help design and build another fence. And of course, the wonderful thing about CAD is that you can be so precise and you can set these projects up. And so I made these plans, and we went ahead and we built this thing. So the fence ended up looking like this. It was actually a very nice little build, and I'd like to share some just little details. So here's the assembly. Of course, the assembly started with us creating the wall that was there. And the wall that was there was, it had these nice little posts in here, so we reused the hinges, and we had a nice 4x4. I replaced that, and so I used some good concrete screws and put that in there. So there was these concrete screws that we got from Lowe's, and this little wire loop. So that was cool, and so we built the fence. Now, when I built it, I wanted to do a little cool stuff here, so I did a arrangement. So if you go to Assemblies and you go to Arrangements, the Arrangement tool is there. And as you can see, I've got an arrangement fully closed, half open, and open. What's going on? Open. There you go. And the way I did the arrangements is I used the angle tool, and I said I'm going to create arrangements in that tool there. So that's a really nice tool. It's a really nice way of creating arrangements. And just to show you, I'm going to create a new arrangement. Let's call it 32 degrees. Just like that. And I'm going to double click on it, and now I'm going to create the arrangement. And the way I'm going to do that is going to use my angle constraint, and I'm going to go to Edit and Arrangements. And then here's the 32 degree one, so I'm going to double click on that, and I'm going to put in 32 and say OK, and voila, I have an arrangement at 32. So that's fun, that's nice. And then the last thing I'm going to do is do a quick animation for you. And as you can see, I already have one, but I'm going to delete it so I can just do it from scratch for you. Okay, so I want to see this thing opening and closing. So right now it's, I'll go to the arrangement. Let's go to Assemblies, Arrangements. Let's go to Fully Closed. That's this one here. Okay, and we're going to do a new animation. So I'm going to go into Tools and go into my Animation Designer. Whoops, I turned it off by accident. Animation Designer, and go to Animation Designer. This tool is really great. What did I do? Animation Designer. Let's do this. There you go. So I'm going to make my rigid groups. So the very first group I'm going to make is the gate. I'm going to select everything about the gate, but I don't want to select, I'm turning on the Shift key, this little peg here, and this little peg here. Okay, I don't want to select that, but everything else is part of the gate. Oh, I don't want the jamb to be part of the gate, so I'm holding my finger on the Shift key, and I probably got those little nuts and bolts, the bolts there too. Okay, so there's all the gate stuff, plus that little doodad there, and there. Okay, so that is everything that's associated with the gate. Wait a second. Oh, I got to get rid of this and this. Okay, that's the gate. So I'm going to name that gate. That wasn't very good. Say OK. I say Apply. And then I want the wall, which will be this and this and this. I'm going to call that the wall. Whoops. Just like that. And I'll say OK. So those are my two rigid bodies. Next, I want to create joints. And the very first joint I will create is a fixed joint, which will go on the wall. And I'll call that wall fixed. It's nice to name these things. Apply. And then I'm going to do a revolute joint. And the revolute's going to be between the gate and the wall. The axis is going to be there. And the point where that axis applies, look, I missed a little piece of the gate. We'll see what happens. Is right there. And say OK. All right. So there's a little piece of gate missing. So I'm going to go back to the animation designer, the navigator, and I'm going to double click on gate, and I'm just going to grab that in there. Say OK. So it's nice that you can edit those on the fly. Very nice. And now, finally, I'm just going to do a position motor. Here it is, position motor. And I'm going to put that on the revolute joint, and it's going to go from 0 to 60 degrees in 3 seconds, like that. And I'm not sure that the angle is right. It might open in the wrong direction, so I'm just going to animate that. Play. And look at that. It's perfect. So there's your open, and now I want to just edit that position motor, and I'm going to click in here and say insert, and we're going to go from 3 seconds to 6 seconds, and I'll go minus 60. All right, so there we go. So I'm making a 6-second video. Looks like this. I say play. Oh shucks, it is going the wrong way. And look at this. It has a little concrete screw associated with it. So that's bad. So let's see, what do I do? First, I double click on the gate doodad and hold my finger on the shift key and try to find that little bolt, the little concrete screw. And then I go to my position motors and I put negative signs. I put a negative sign here. And I put a positive sign here, or just take away the negative. Say OK. And now everything should be everything. So I say play, and there it goes. We open it up, and we close it. And my friends, my beautiful people in Arizona, were very happy with the result. Thank you for allowing me to share these little techniques, the animation technique, the arrangement technique. And I got to say, the best thing about engineering is you get to provide products that hopefully enhance people's lives. And certainly, you know, when you do it on a massive scale, when I work for like consumer products companies, it's like things that go out to millions and millions of people, and it's just a wonderful feeling to see somebody using like a headset that I designed, or you know, driving in something that I helped to design for the automotive industry. But it's a special, wonderful feeling to build something specific for actual friends of yours and see them use it. So, yay for mechanical engineering and CAD. I hope you liked this video. Please like and subscribe to help us continue this work, and we'll see you online next time. Thank you.